It won't be long before the 2009 soybean crop will be harvested. Producers around the state are optimistic that this year's crop will provide good yields at a good price. The Monitors' Mark Wildman paid one longtime soybean grower a visit recently to see just how the crop is shaping up. Here is his story.
In Washington County, Glenn Waller, along with new UGA agronomist GERALD, are looking over what appears to be a pretty good soybean crop.
The beans look real good, irrigated. Now my dryland beans is better than I thought they was going to be because we had some rain the last 2.5 weeks, and it made them look better, mature out. They're going to mature out better. But the late season beans, the group 7s and 8s, they need some rain now on them. But I like these group 5 beans because I can get them off early enough to get my winter grazing in for my cows. I don't think they're the top that I've had over the years, but they still look like real good beans now. I'm hoping 60 bushels.
The Waller farm has been growing soybeans for over 40 years, and he has devoted his time and efforts to improving the crop.
Yeah, we do try to do all the research we can on the farm test. We like that. I've been doing the variety trials at the University of Georgia, I don't know exactly, between 25 and 30 years. I got the longest running variety trial in the state.
This year he is hopeful that the time and money he has put into it will pay off, but he says that the cost involved in getting the crop to maturity is high.
Bad grasshoppers, we've had bad alfalfa, 3-cornered alfalfa hoppers, we've had bad stink bugs, so we've had problems with them. We hadn't had too much problem with worms, but we had the other 3, so there's always a new kid on the block, look like.
He works closely with his extension agent, SIDNEY, as well as with UGA Agronomist, to make sure the crop reaches its full potential. This year, Glenn has found a problem with some of his beans.
This is a charcoal rot. It's a pathogen that is in the field in most soybean fields. Glenn Waller here has found it in his field, and environmental conditions have to be right to cause this pathogen to occur. But basically what it is a rotting of the roots. And what we're finding is in some of the plants that have been affected longer, they have actually started to die.
What do you do for it?
There's no cure for it. I guess it's ubiquitous in the standpoint that it's everywhere, and certain environmental conditions can bring it out. There's no cure for it, no treatment for it, and we may not see it again in this field for 10 more years.
On hand to see the crop is president of the Georgia Farm Bureau, ZIPPY DUVALL, who doesn't grow beans himself, but sure can appreciate looking at a good crop of them.
I'm interested in being here. I've fed a lot of beans over the years in dairy business, and a lot of milk been made by feeding soybean meal and soybean. It's good to get out here and see what they do, and you get out here and row crop farmers, and they've producing what we eat and what the cattle eat to produce other products that people consume, and just good to be out here on a farm on a beautiful fall day.
Agriculture is a vital part of the Washington County economy, and promoting the industry is very important to all the county residents.
Agriculture is a big base part of our economy here, but you get into the actual forestry management, wildlife management, fishing, or enjoyment of the outdoors. That's a multi-million-dollar thing to us. It's hard to put a handle on it. $5 to $10 million is what it adds to our economy, and we feel like we need to be promoting it.
Well, we worry about price of things we get, price we sell, and also the price of things we buy. And of course, the things we buy have come down some, but also the price of stuff that we're selling has come down too off of it. We don't know where it's going to work out at, but we're interested in some trade, being able to sell stuff abroad and all that. That's one of our outlets there, because we just overproduce otherwise.
Glenn says he will irrigate his early beans just one more time. Then after that, he hopes everything stays calm, and the 1st of October, these beans will be harvested. In Washington County, I'm Mark Wildman for the Georgia Farm Monitor.